Now, I'm completely aware it's been a number of weeks since I posted a video, and there are mitigating circumstances as to why that's the case. I'll get to that in a moment. I just want to say, first and foremost, it's been 9 months since I quit Seroquel, and my life has taken quite an amazing turn of events. First of all, back in April, I actually quit my job, which I'd been at for 12 years, and it had become quite apparent to me that the toxic environment I was in was probably the number one cause of my depression. So having been away from that place, my mind, my feelings have just been just amazing. I began to love life again. I had so much, or have so much positivity. And in actual fact, I should be talking to you from Thailand, because the plan was that my wife and I were going to go there to live for a few months as a trial run with a view to possibly moving there permanently. And that was supposed to have happened, I think it was July 30, we were supposed to leave for Thailand. Now, unfortunately, I got the call that no one ever wants to receive, and that was that my father very, very suddenly passed away. Now, I want to stress this for the record. Getting that news did not cause me any form of depression. It didn't cause any anger. It's only caused sadness. And I'm actually extremely proud of myself that the only emotion I am feeling is sadness, because when my mom passed away at the end of 2015, I was struck with extreme anger. I spiraled into a very, very deep depression, which caused me to get put on a higher dose of the Seroquel. This time, I'm not depressed, and I feel guilty about that. I don't really understand why I'm not depressed, because depression has always been my default mode for bad news or tragic events. I'm not depressed. I'm genuinely not depressed. Like I said, I am full of sadness, and that's something I'm coping with it. I really am. And like I said, I've been free of these antidepressants for 9 months now, and I think, number one, leaving that horrible working environment has been of an amazing benefit to me. But two, in the time from April until now, I took that time to focus on myself and try to figure out what it is that I need from life. And like I said, we were supposed to be living a pretty good life in Thailand right now. As it happens, I'm back here in my childhood home. So what does that mean? It means, one, I am dealing with a lot of, I guess, I can't even talk, dealing with a lot of legalities regarding the passing of my father, which normally would have caused a lot of anxiety and depression. Well, that hasn't happened. And two, I'm back to the place where all my best memories were created. And as such, I've been doing a sweep of the old house, and I did manage to find a few artifacts going back to the 80s, which I'll do more videos on in due course. But if you may have seen recently, let's say recently, maybe back in May or June, and there's me just broken the chair. I did a video where I unboxed Dukes of Hazzard Speed Racers, or was it Stunt Bust? No, it was Speed Racer set, which I had as a child, And the only thing I could find from that was one of these bricks that the General Lee goes ploughing through. So there's that. I found an old A-Team pencil sharpener. And another video I did recently was the Dukes of Hazzard wrist racers, and I mentioned in that video that alongside the Dukes of Hazzard wrist racers, I did have a red chrome car. Well, here it is. One thing I completely forgot I had as a child was this Knight Rider walkie-talkie set. I had a lot of fun with this, and this cord went for miles. It was a lot of fun. So, right now I have a lot of emotions going through my head, primarily sadness, but I am also rekindling a lot of my best memories, being back in this house. It's just unfortunate the circumstances that brought me here, but I just want to say that people that are taking these antidepressants, and in particular Seroquel, there is life after those drugs, and I am testament to that fact. I keep repeating myself here, and I do have a sense of guilt that depression has not kicked in. I think I took these past few months to really focus on myself and try to find some goals in life. And again, most importantly, I removed myself from the most toxic situation that was a great source of my depression. And being away from that it's been marvelous. It really has. So anyway, this was just a quick update as to why there were no videos recently. And, whilst I'm here, back in Scotland, back in the old childhood home, I've taken the time to sort of sketch out a few interesting videos. And so there's a whole lot coming which will relate to both the 80s, all things 80s, and of course mental health. So anyway, I thank you for watching this, and I do apologise for the lack of content in the past few weeks, but I'm sure you'll understand why. And stay tuned, great stuff coming. So thanks for watching, see you next time.